We've all been there, I think, haven't we?
Yeah.
That real gut-wrenching feeling when someone you trusted, maybe even loved, just shatters things with betrayal, with lies. It's such a deep kind of pain. It can leave you feeling really lost, confused, just alone.
Absolutely.
So if you felt that, or maybe you're feeling it right now, I want to be really clear. You're not alone in this.
Yeah.
And you're definitely not broken.
It's such a common human thing to feel that hurt when trust is just gone, violated. But often we turn it inwards, don't we? We think something's wrong with us for feeling it so much.
Exactly. And, well, that's why we're doing this deep dive today.
Yeah.
We want to explore, a way forward, some gentle steps, things you can actually do to heal after something like that. And our guide for this is a source called 15 Gentle Steps to Heal After Betrayal and Lies. It's not like a magic fix.
No, healing never is, really.
Right. It's a journey. But this offers a really compassionate path to finding your feet again.
It really does. It gives us empathetic framework. It's all about building up that resilience, one step, one deliberate action at a time. Acknowledging the pain, but moving forward gently.
Okay, so let's get into it. The very first step, and it feels so foundational, is just allow yourself to feel.
Right.
The source is super clear. You don't have to be strong all the time. You can cry, you can scream, write it down, or just sit there in silence.
Yeah.
It's not weakness, it's validation.
It really is, because trying to fight the pain, that just makes it last longer. The source really emphasizes that, saying, okay, this hurts, and that's all right. That's the real starting point. It's like letting off steam,
Yeah, releasing that pressure. And then, once you kind of acknowledge the feeling, the next thing is critical. Call it by its name.
No minimizing.
Exactly. No sugarcoating it. No trying to protect the person who did it. The source puts it plainly, this was their choice. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
Naming the act.
And that's about accountability, isn't it? When you clearly say this betrayal was their choice, you separate their actions from who you are.
Right.
The responsibility lands where it should. You don't have to carry that weight.
Which flows right into the next point, doesn't it? Don't blame yourself.
Oh, this is huge.
It's so easy to just replay everything, looking for what you did wrong. But trusting someone, that's not a flaw. It's actually a strength.
It really is. It's brave.
You opened up, and the source really drives this home. It says, the betrayal is on their soul, not on yours. Powerful stuff.
It's such an important reframe. We often see trust as being vulnerable, maybe even naive after something like this, but it's fundamental to connection. It's courageous. The harm comes from the violation of that trust, not from offering it.
Okay, so we've acknowledged the pain, we've named it, we're trying not to blame ourselves. How do we actually start creating like a safe space to heal?
Well, the source gets practical here. First up, limit contact. If you can, remove the person from your life. If that's not possible, then reduce contact to the bare minimum.
And the reason is simple. Protect your peace. Your space matters.
Exactly. It's not about punishing them. It's about protecting you, reclaiming your emotional balance, self-preservation, really.
Then there's this step that sounds really therapeutic.
Yeah.
Write a letter, but don't send it.
Ah, yes, the unsent letter. Very powerful.
It's like a space to just let it all out. Say everything you couldn't say out loud. Put all the pain on paper. And the source even suggests doing something with it afterward, like closing it up, burning it, hiding it, just to sort of feel lighter.
It works because it lets you get all those raw feelings out without risking more hurt from their reaction or lack of one. It clears out some of that emotional clutter, making room inside for healing.
That makes sense. And after dealing with the emotions, the source reminds us that our bodies hold on to this stuff too.
Oh, definitely.
So the advice is to physically come back to your body. Simple things like going for a walk, a warm bath, stretching.
Or even, as the source says, dance with the pain, not against it.
Yeah. The main point is let your body know it's safe again.
It's crucial and often missed. Trauma, big emotional pain, it lives in the body. So doing gentle physical things helps release that tension. It tells your nervous system, okay, the immediate danger is over. Helps find some calm.
And speaking of protecting your peace, there's a very modern piece of advice next. Reduce the noise.
Digital noise, specifically.
Yeah, turn off social media. Don't get sucked into scrolling through the betrayer's feed, seeing their apparently perfect life. Because as the source says, that's not real. It's a mask.
So true.
The focus has to be on your own healing.
It's so easy for those online spaces to just trip you up. You see these curated highlight reels, and it can trigger more pain or make you feel like you're not healing fast enough. Cutting out that external noise gives you the internal quiet you need.
So we're building this inner quiet, this safe space. And the source says it's really important to talk to someone who won't judge.
Yes, connection is key.
It doesn't have to be a whole group, just one person.
Yeah.
Someone who will listen and, this is key, validate how you feel.
Yeah.
Someone who just says, you have every right to feel this.
Right.
And that validation, the source notes, can actually be more healing than any advice.
It's so true. The emphasis isn't on fixing it right away, but on being heard.
Yeah.
When you're hurting, just having someone truly witness your pain without judgment, that's incredibly powerful.
Okay, and related to letting things go, the source gets really concrete. Delete what hurts.
Practical stuff.
Yeah. Like photos, old texts, those shared playlists.
Yeah.
And the permission it gives is huge. You are not required to keep things that break you. It's okay to let go.
It's about cleaning up your emotional environment, isn't it? Physical reminders can be such strong triggers.
Total.
Letting them go isn't about pretending it didn't happen, but about reducing the power of those triggers, making space.
Then there's a really empowering step next. Make a list of what you no longer accept.
Ooh, I like this one.
Yeah, it's not about revenge. It's not from anger. It's a way to remind yourself what you've survived and what you now deserve.
It shifts you from just reacting and healing to actively deciding what your future looks like. It's about setting boundaries based on what you've learned, taking that pain and turning it into a clear statement of self-respect.
Okay, so now we're moving towards nurturing ourselves back. The source suggests something really simple, but profound. Add one small habit of self-care each day.
Small steps.
Like a glass of water first thing, 5 minutes of quiet, a really short walk. The idea is little drops of care rebuild you drop by drop.
It really underscores that healing isn't some big dramatic event. It's the consistency of these small kindnesses to yourself. They add up. They build a stronger foundation.
And this next point feels like such a relief.
Yeah.
Let yourself stop trusting for a while.
Permission to pause. Yes.
The source basically says, it's okay. Don't force yourself to forgive or open your heart again too soon. It acknowledges healing takes time. Trust comes back slowly when you're ready.
It validates that protective instinct that comes up after betrayal. Trust is earned, and when it's broken that badly, rebuilding it or learning to trust again, well, that's personal. You can't rush it. Honor your own pace.
And here's a grounding reminder, kind of brings perspective. You existed before them and you will after.
So important.
The source uses this beautiful metaphor. They are one chapter, but not the whole book. You are the writer. You are the heroine of your story.
I love that. It reframes the whole thing. The betrayal isn't the defining moment of your life. It's an event, a chapter within your much larger story. It puts the pen back in your hand. You control the narrative moving forward. Your identity isn't tied to what they did.
Yeah, you're still the main character.
Always.
And to help with writing that next chapter, the source suggests you create a small anchor of hope.
A tangible thing.
Yeah, like a quote you like, a photo, maybe a song, just something you can see or touch that reminds you, I will get through this.
Yeah.
I'm getting through this.
It's a simple grounding technique, really. Something accessible to pull you back to the present, remind you of your strength when things feel tough. A little touchstone.
Okay, and finally, this is a really powerful idea.
Yeah.
Understand this. You will not be the same, and that is beautiful.
Ah, the transformation piece.
Yeah. It's not about trying to get back to who you were before. It's about acknowledging you've changed. The source says you'll become wiser, deeper, kinder to yourself. You'll see through lies faster. You'll love yourself harder. And that is strength.
That really speaks to the idea of post-traumatic growth. It acknowledges the pain, absolutely, but also says that going through really hard things can actually forge new strengths, deeper insights. You integrate the experience, learn from it, and maybe come out with clearer boundaries, a stronger sense of self.
So as we kind of wrap up here, if you, listening, are going through this, dealing with betrayal, with lies, I just want to echo the source's empathy. I see you.
And remember those key things. You don't have to rush your healing. You really don't. You don't have to explain your feelings to anyone who doesn't get it.
Yeah.
And you certainly don't have to be okay to...
You will be okay, eventually. It's about that gentle progress, right? One step, one breath, one soft habit at a time.
Exactly. And maybe think about this as you move forward. Beyond just getting through it, beyond just healing, what completely new strengths might you discover in yourself? What kind of deeper self-love or maybe fierce resilience could actually grow because you walk this difficult path? How might it change your perspective, maybe forever, in ways you can't even see yet?